Hey guys, Boston Bruce back. Operation 43rd Wessex. We're in January of 1940, turn 8. Here's your income chat. Should be right. Money in the bank for all of those concerned. And there's the diplomacy. I don't put it on the income chat. That's who's got what. Sweden's complete. It's circled for the Germans. There's that tech. Hopefully we can finish a couple off, or at least one would be nice. We're going for radar and advanced sub warfare. About at 7. And we got the yellow one, which is ASW. So ASW is complete. So we'll get a shot at any sub that tries to attack, plus a +1 modifier. So that's good. What else we got? Diplomacy. And I'm going to do the recruitment for the Dutch at the same time. So we got the Dutch, the Ireland, and Norway, who we're going to try and do diplomacy with. And those are all at 1 or 2, I believe. I'm not sure about the Dutch. That might be at 1. And nothing. We got a 4, 9, 10, which is about normal. All right. Purchases. All right. We got, for Anzacs, have 9. We're going to spend it all. We're going to buy an infantry for 3, a militia for 2, that's 5, and a militia upgrade for 4, that's 9. Previewing the Free French, 2 militia. Far East Command has 17. They'll spend it all. They're going to upgrade the minor factory to a medium for 7. They're going to lend lease supplies to the KMT for 2, and artillery for 4, that's 13, and 2 militia, 17. That's everything. UK had 31. They got convoyed for 6. They're down to 25. They're going to spend 7 on an infantry and an artillery, AAA. 6 on a medium armor, that's 13. 2 militia, that's 17. And 2 AAA for Lend-Lease for 8, that's 25. 1 to the Soviets, hopefully it gets through, and 1 to the Dutch, which will get through. All right, so combat. Before I forget anything, I'm going to move this fucking torpedo boat destroyer, and he's going to come up here with the subs. I know it's non-com, but I've forgotten it for 2 turns in a row, so just want to get it done. All right. Anzacs have nothing to move. We have a combat over here with the Dutch sub. He's going to come over 1 into 42, 2 into 41, and convoy raid the Japanese. I got it switched out with an English sub. My Dutch subs look too much like my Japanese subs. And before I forget, I'll non-combat this coastal sub down 1 space. And that's everything on this side of the board. So it won't affect anything there. I'm going to go roll that sub. Fuck it. I'll roll, yeah, I got some other rolling to do, so. All right. Coming out of, we're going to declare war on the Vichy, so I already switched out all the markers. So, coming out of Lower Egypt is this Anzac transport. He's going to pick up 1 infantry, come down 1 into I-4, 2 into I-3, take Madagascar. That's worth $1. And he'll go in port. I know I had some port backers around here somewhere. We got an infantry here in Belgium Congo. Is going to walk over to Cameroon. We have a transport here in Lower Egypt. He'll take 1 infantry. Come over 1. I've already asked the Italians. There's nothing I can do that they'll jump in. 2 over to M2. Pick up a mountain infantry from Gibraltar. Drop the mountain in northern Algeria. The regular infantry in Tunisia. Take those 2 for the English. Actually, that transport will go on port. Alright, so that's all the money battles. I've already given Germany that one. They're on the board with that because I kept the Vichy with them. So they're going to go down 4 to 50. We're going to go up 4 to 30. Big difference. Alright. We got another combat here. We're going to bring a destroyer down to pair with our fighter and try and take out this coastal sub. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to bring down a T... Oh, we have to pair a destroyer. TBD doesn't pair with it. Okay. And I believe that's all the combat. So, let's do the coastal... the fleet sub over here, convoy raiding Japan. Res the attacker. God damn it. Fucking never hit with mine. Never. Alright, so we've got a fighter and a destroyer trying to hit that coastal sub. Here's my fighter, and that's a hit. His coastal sub misses. Alright. So we take out that coastal sub, which has caused, I believe, probably 9 points of damage, I think. It did. Has to land back on the carrier. Well, wait a minute. Oh, shit. My other attack is over here. These Vichy subs, too. Forgot about them. But it is marked, so. Over here, coming in will be an Anzac destroyer, a Far East Command destroyer, a tactical and a fighter, and a TBD. So, to hit those 2 subs. He could scramble if he wanted, but I didn't think he would, so I didn't even ask if he wants to lose a fighter to protect those subs. And actually, just for that, just in case, I'll bring another sub, so I'd have another casualty. Actually, I'd rather get rid of the fighter, but yeah, we'll do it that way. So, we got a fighter and a tactical, 2 destroyers. They get to shoot. So, we got 2 destroyers at 4. a fighter. Tactical. Wow, 1 fucking hit. Amazing. His 2 subs back. 1 hit. So, I will lose a TBD. And he gets to submerge, so he gets to keep a sub. Unbelievable. Pretty fucking bad. Pretty bad. Let's don't attack well. Let's see if I can find a German sub, but I'll get one out after. But we got 1 sub out of the way anyway. Alright. I think that's basically it for attack. So I went up 4, they came down 4. Took out a coastal and a regular sub. Lost the TBD. Alright, so let's do some non-coms. I did my TBD. I did my coastal sub here. There's nothing else here moving. This marine in Cape Town will actually stay there for now. Yeah, he's good there for now. All right, what else we got? All right, over here, coming in port will be 3 battleships. 3 battleships and a Far East Command heavy cruiser. We'll go in port and join the French transport, English transport. Well, that English transport's actually moving. He's coming over 1, 2, 3. He's going to go in port in Lower Egypt. Well, here I'm going to do the French too. This medium bomber is going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4. Land in Egypt, Lower Egypt. The French transport will leave port, go in port in Lower Egypt. Curious if they stayed here. He said he did their turn. They might have moved up one. All right, so that's basically it over here. All right, let's get up here. Why couldn't I roll those 2 11s for tech? That would have been nice. Okay. Coming out of southern England, this naval transport will pick up a AAA and an infantry. Come down 1, 2, 3, go in port in Gibraltar, drop off an infantry and a AAA. Leaving England southern England will be 1 fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll land in Gibraltar. Coming out of northern England will be 2 militia moving up into Scotland. Battle cruiser will leave port in A5, come over 1, 2, and go in port in southern England. These 2 infantry, the infantry and marine, the infantry and marine will rail to southern England. Actually, just the marine. The infantry will stay up here in northern England. AAA will rail to southern England. What did I buy? AAA and an infantry. All right, so another marine, infantry, AAA will go down to southern England, out of London, leaving 1 infantry in London. This fighter in, let's see, I got the French one, so I got 3. I didn't get radar, so I can only scramble 3 anyway, so that's probably good. Leave it just like it is. This transport in Scotland will leave port 1, 2, come down, go in port in southern England. Use that one. Did I use that Far East Command one? All right, I think I'm good right now. And actually, the battle cruiser is going to come around and go in London instead. And actually, I'm going to switch that out, sorry. The battle cruiser will go in southern England. The battleship, the French one, will go in London. Nope, putting that French ship back, sorry. We'll just leave a heavy cruiser, light cruiser in London for now. Actually, light cruiser's leaving too. as is the heavy cruiser. I don't think I need any of those guys there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I guess he could come here if he wanted to. He'd have to fight the destroyer first and then that, so obviously he's not fighting anything. Do I need these ships in port? Let me place my units. All right, Anzacs. Infantry, militia, militia upgrade. So, let's get some chips. We're going to add an infantry for the one we built. We're going to do a militia upgrade, so we'll add a chip. And we added a militia, we'll add another chip to the militia pile. So I'll recap Sydney while I'm here. Sydney is 3 regular infantry, 5 militia, 2 AAA, 1 motorized inside the fort, waiting to get attacked, as they have been cut off from the rest of the world by the Japanese here. All right, Far East Command. We'll lend-lease supplies through the Burma Road to the KMT. Figure he'll probably do this guy right here, upgrade him. What else we got? We're wanting me on. We're going to upgrade our factory to a medium. I'm a minor. And then we got 2 militia and an artillery. And that's everything. So the artillery goes in Calcutta. 1 militia goes in Sarawak. I hate walk-ons. 1 militia goes in Hong Kong. Tie up 3 ships for the blockade. Actually, can't blockade it. Get an airfield. All right, that was everything for them. The 2 militia for the French, I'll place them while I'm on this side. One's in Anatonka, one's in Cochinchina. Did my tech. Out of UK, we're going to place an infantry in the militia in the Solomon Islands. At least then he has to bring more than 1 unit. I can't just drop somebody off. And place a militia in Aden. We're going to build a medium armor in Cape Town. And an infantry and a AAA in London. And actually, the battle cruiser will go in a port in London. Actually, nothing's going in port in London. What we'll do is move 1 militia down from southern England into London. Actually, yeah, 1 militia. That French destroyer, what do I want to do with him? 1, 2, 3. I guess he could come down. I don't think he wants to go here or here or here. So, he goes there, I kill him. This destroyer is just going to come over 1 over to here. Oh, I got to deliver Lend-Lease to the Soviets. They're going to get a roll at 3 to try and interdict it. The AAA I'm sending. Come on. Yes, gets through. Not that I really care. Unless Leningrad falls, that's the only problem I would have. All right, so he's got 2 AAA in Leningrad. This is the one I really like. You haven't seen this one before. Lend-Lease a AAA over here to the Dutch. Even though they're only fighting the Japanese, I think that AAA is something Chris really didn't want to see there. All right. So, yeah, I did the Dutch recruitment roll. All right, so that's basically everything is done. All right. I recapped Sydney. Okay, we got a coastal sub in P-51. We got a Dutch sub in P-41, which is probably going to be English by the next turn I go. I actually know it will. Well, yeah, because the Japanese go first. So that's definitely going to be an English sub, so I can take that off. And P-41. Oh, what else we got? We got a militia, 2 militia in Malaya, 1 militia in Sarawak, 1 militia in Hong Kong, 1 militia in Anatonka, 1 militia in Cochin. Calcutta is 5, 6, 7, 8 militia, 6 FC Far East Command Infantry, 1 English Infantry, 1 Gurkha, 1 English AAA, 3 Far East Command AAA, 2 Far East Command Artillery, 1 Anzac Artillery. We have a militia in Aden. We have an infantry on Madagascar with an Anzac transport in port there. In Cape Town, we have a Marine and medium armor. Belgium, Congo, and infantry. Lower Egypt, Western Egypt of militia. Lower Egypt has 1 militia, 1, 2, 3, 7 infantry, 2 AAA, a medium bomber, and 2 transports in port. Tunisia is an infantry. Northern Algeria is a mountain infantry. M2 is a French sub. A light carrier with a fighter. Transport and port in Northern Algeria. 2 destroyers, 1's Far East Command, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light carrier with a tactical, 2 light cruisers. Sea Zone M1 is a German sub now with an English sub. Anzac and Far East Command destroyer. Yeah, I like it there. All right. Gibraltar is a medium bomber. And actually, the medium bomber is going to leave Gibraltar. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to come down to Lower Egypt. Gibraltar is a fighter, a transport, an infantry, a AAA, a militia, an airborne. Import is 3 battleships, 1's Far East Command, 1 French battleship, so that makes 4. 1 Far East Command heavy cruiser, and an English transport import. A-44 is 2 destroyers. A-35 is a destroyer. A-27 is 2 destroyers, a torpedo boat destroyer, a fleet sub, a French destroyer, a light carrier with a fighter. All right, Scotland is 2 militia. Northern England is an infantry, a militia, and a AAA. No, there's no AAA, so I'm going to build the AAA there. Actually, no, I like it in London. I will take one of the AAA that's in Southern England and move it to Northern England. If it's had to be railed, whatever. So Northern England is an infantry, militia, fighter, AAA. Southern England is a French fighter. Yeah, well, it's a French fighter there, and I want to send them down to Gibraltar. I think we'll leave them there for now. So 2 English fighters, 1 French fighter, 1 militia, 1 AAA, 2 Marines, and an infantry. In port is a battle cruiser, heavy cruiser, French battleship, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, 2 heavy cruisers, and a transport. Actually, those get, yeah, I guess they're good there. I could put them at sea, but they're good there. So I think I got everything. Let's do some income. Everybody spent everything. So, the UK, it's 5 bonus. Suez and I ran, so 35. You gotta figure out a way to get rid of that fucking battle cruiser now. Far East Command has 14 plus 2, so they'll have 16. Anzacs are at 7, they'll have 9. French have 4. I think I did the French. They have a Foreign Legion in Syria. And they have, actually, I'm going to move the French Foreign Legion to Transjordan. And have their medium bomber here, battleship and port in here, and then southern England, and a destroyer over there. And that is basically it. So this is Boston Bruce turning it over to Panzer J for Italy, and I know we already filmed it, so it'll be up probably even before my turn gets loaded.